Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another Bannerlord video. In this one, we'll be talking about social skills in a game, the charm, leadership, and trade. This is my most favorite uh, set of skills, at least 2 out of 3 of them, and we're going to be talking over them. But before we get started, I just want to remind that if we can get to 575 subscribers by Christmas, we'll be doing $25 gift card giveaway. And I'm pre-recording this and the next couple of videos because I'll be out for the weekend. So I hope you enjoy your Friday, and I'll be back to streaming on Monday. With all that said, we do have channel membership. It's on 99 cents. So if you want to support the channel, do join that. And I do have my own Discord. Join it. We'll talk about Bannerlord. You can suggest some cool videos for Bannerlord, or ask questions, or suggest some nice playthroughs, some challenger playthroughs. But with all that said, let's get into the video. So, social, is ability to understand people's motivation to swim, and it is charm, leadership, and trade. Right? I personally like to get my social to 8 because it allows me to get my charm and leadership to at least 300. I don't necessarily focus on trade, but it's not a bad skill in itself. Right? So we'll start with charm. The higher your charm, the more relations increase with NPC is, And the best way to level it is, well, improving relations with people, socializing with nobles, doing barter, stuff like that. That will increase your charm. Especially the biggest ones is if you're playing campaign and if you have like 5 points of charm, 5 focus points, and there's a marriage proposal for your brother to marry somebody, you take it, you get a nice chunk of it. Also, when you marry somebody, especially if you, I believe if you do the pay method, instead of just doing the talking with them, going through a speech check, so if you just pay a nice chunk of money, you get a nice amount of charm. And another quick method, which becomes more available a little bit later, is through fighting. You can let the nobles go, and you get some charm, and increases your relations. All right, so at level 25, you can get self-promoter, which is +3 renown when tournament is won, and +1 morale while besieging while besieged in governed settlements. And other one is virile, +30% more likely to have children, and for governor is +10% daily chance to get +1 relation random notable in government settlement while the continuous project is active. Governor, only take that. At the start of the game, I take Sub Promoter because I want to get to Clan Tier 1 fast, and getting an additional 3 renown when I win a tournament is huge. So instead of 3, I get 6. But later in the game, once I have a wife and stuff and I'm no longer Clan Tier 1, I take Virile, just so I can have more children and stuff like that. At 50, you get Orator, Oratory. Get +1 renown and influence for each issue resolved, and +1 relationship with random notable of your kingdom when enemy lord is defeated. Or warlord, +3 influence gained from battle, and +1 relations random lord of your kingdom when enemy lord is defeated. Oratory is not great because +1 renown and influence for issue get resolved. I don't really do much issues, so I don't really do that. Warlord is better because it also gives me a nice amount of influence increase. Right, versus just renown and influence of 1, I'll win a battle and I get normally like 10 influence, I'll get 30, or sorry, not 30, I get 30% increase. Now at 75, you get forgivable grievances, which is +20% chance of avoiding critical fail on persuasion, and +5% daily chance to increase your relations with a random lord or notable with negative relations when you enter a settlement, or meaningful favors, which is +10% chance for double persuasion success, and for governor, +5 daily chance to increase relations with powerful notable in governed settlement. Personally, I take forgivable grievances because just so I don't get that critical failure persuasion, because it's 20% less chance, Governor, you take meaningful favors. If you want to have more chance of double persuasion, take meaningful favors as well. Now, at 100, you get in Bloom, which is +20% relations gain with opposing gender, and for governor is +2 daily percent chance to increase relations with random notable or opposing sex and governed settlement. or young and respectful. Plus 20% relationship gain with the same gender, and for governor, it's plus 2 daily percent chance to increase relations with a random notable of same sex and governed sentiments. So if you're playing male, young and respectful is good. If you're playing female, in bloom. Same for the governor. Now, if it's a female governor, in bloom is better. If it's a male governor, young and respectful. There's a lot of male notables and lords in towns and settlements. No, at least in my experience. At 125, you have Firebrand, which is minus 50% influence cost to initiate kingdom decision, and plus 1 recruitment level from rural notables. And the other one is Flexible Ethics, minus 3% influence cost on voting for kingdom proposal made by others, and plus 1 recruitment level from urban notables. So if you're the king, take Firebrand. 50% influence cost. Instead of costing 200, it's going to be 100. If you are the vassal, take Flexible Ethics, so you cost less influence to vote on other stuff. Now at 150, you have Effort for the People, which is plus 3 relation with the nearest settlement owner clan when you clear hideout, plus 1 town loyalty if it is your clan, and minus 75% border penalty with the lord of the same culture. Or you have Select Negotiator, which is minus 20% hiring cost of the mercenary troops and minus 10% border penalty with a lord of different culture. Honestly, none of those were amazing. By the time I get this, hideouts are not really amazing. But if you sometimes want to do hideout, effort of the people is better, or effort for the people. Now at 175, you have Good Natured, which is plus 100 influence return when support or proposal failed to pass, and plus 1 extra relationship when you increase relationship with the merciful lord. Or Tribute, plus 20% relationship bonus when you pay more than a minimum amount in butters, and plus 1 extra relationship when you increase relationship with the crew lord. I take Good Nature, because if you know the thing is gonna fail, support it. If it still fails, you get your influence and you get a little bit of charm. Just allows you to kind of farm charm. I apologize to drink water a lot now. Now at 200, you get Morale Leader, which is minus 200 success required against character of your own culture. And for governor, it's plus 1 relation with settlement notable for each completed project in governed settlement. Or Natural Leader, minus 1 persuasion success required against characters of different cultures, plus 20% experience gain for companions. If you are going to be playing as an Empire, honestly, Morale Leader is not bad, because there's so many different lords of your own culture that Morale Leader is not bad to get a lot of those lords to join, so you have a nice kingdom a little bit faster. If you're playing not Empire, Natural Leader, because there's a lot more other people than your own culture people. So for Natural Leader, if you have playing anybody but Empire, if you're Imperial, Morale Leader. Now at 225, you have Parade, plus 5 loyalty bonus to settlement while waiting in the settlement, and plus 5% daily chance to gain plus 1 relationship with a random lord in the same army. Or Public Speaker, plus 30% renown gain from battles, and for governor, plus 10 effect from forums, marketplaces, various temples and festivals. Governor, take Public Speaker. Parade is not bad if you are a vassal, because you won't be able to put on your own policies, right? But if you are the leader, take Public Speak, because you usually will have policies that will help you with loyalty. Now at 250, you have Camaraderie, which is double relation gained for helping lords in battle, and plus 1 companion limit to someone to take. And at 275, you get plus 1 Immortal Charm, which is plus 1 influence per day for every skill point above 200 charm skill point, which is not true. It's plus 1 influence per day for every 5 skill points above 200 charm, which at that point is still a nice amount of influence, right? So you can push for kingdom decisions, to maybe declare wars or stop the war, stuff like that, right? And if you are just want to be mercenary, Getting that +1 influence will allow you to get paid more. Now, it's about leadership. Leadership increases morale of parties under your command and increases governor size for the governor, and will help you get more troops. To level it, you need to maintain a high morale party, assemble lead armies, and biggest thing is upgrade troops. As soon as you start upgrading troops, if you have any focus points or attributes in social, you will start getting charm. Now, at 25, you get combat tips, which is +2%, +2 experience per day to all troops in party, and +1 to tier troops when recruiting from the same culture. Or raise the meat, +4 experience per day to tier 1 and tier 2 troops, and +3 experience per day to troops in garrison and governor 7. For governor, raise the meat since it's the only one. Now, that +4 experience might seem not bad, but I still take +2 experience because once they're tier 3, raise the meat doesn't do anything. So having combat tip, even if it's only 2 experience, it's still worth it. Now at 50, you have fervent attack, which is +4 starting battle morale when attacking, and +50 recruitment rate of +50% recruitment rate of tier 1, 2, and 3 prisoners. Or Stud Defender, which is +8 battle morale at the beginning of the battle when defending, and +50% recruitment rate of tier 4 plus prisoners. Since I usually am the one attacking, so I take Fervent Attacker. This man, if you're playing more defensive and enemies attack you a lot, Stud Defender is not bad. Now at 75, you have Authority, which is for Governor +20% security bonus from town, garrison, and governor 7th, and for party leader +5 party size limit. Or you have Heroic Leader, +1 daily loyalty in governor 7th for governor, and for captains +10% battle morale penalty to enemies when troops in your formation kill an enemy. Captain take Heroic Leader, governor take Heroic Leader because loyalty is huge, and well, captain is the only one. Now Authority you would take for yourself because well, +5 more men is huge. Now at 100 you have Famous Commander, which is +50% renown gain from battles, and +200% experience to troops on recruitment. And then you have Loyalty and Honor, which is tier 3 plus troops in your party no longer treat due to low morale, and 30% faster non-bad imprisonment recruitment. Personally, take Famous Commander, so you can get your renown up, so you can get higher clan tier faster, and that 200 experience to troops will help them get to tier 2 faster, or from tier 2 to tier 3. Now, at 125, you have Leader of the Masses, which is +5 party size for each town you control, and +5% experience from battle shared with troops in your party. Or you have Presence, which is +5 security per day while waiting in town, and no morale penalty for recruiting prisoners of your faction. Take Leader of the Masses, especially if you control more than one town, or any town, even if it's just more than nothing, anything will give you plus more men. If you control 2 towns, it's +10. If you control 3, it's 15, and so on and so on. So you can build up your mass, especially if you're doing a solo clan conquest. You can get towards the end huge numbers. Especially if you take policies, you have high leadership, and you take this. Right now at 150, you have Citizen Militia, which for governor gives you +20% chance of militia to spawn as elite troops in governor settlement. And for party leader, it's +20% morale from victories. Or you have Veteran Respect, which is for governor +20 garrison size in government settlements. And for party leader, bandit troops can be converted into regular troops. If you need to recruit bandits, yes, take them, but for governor, that's only one. Otherwise, none of them too good, but Citizen Militia will allow you to get to that high morale faster. Now at 175, you have Inspiring Commander, which is -20% influence cost for calling parties to an army, and for captain +5% experience to troops in your formation. Or you have Uplifting Spirit, which is +10 battle morale in siege battles and +10 party size limit. Take Uplifting Spirit, 10 more troops. So I have to say, Inspiring Commander, it's only if you need it on a captain. Now at 200, you have lead by example, which is plus 50% recruitment rate for infantry prisoners and plus 10% shared experience for cavalry troops. Or you have Chester Commander, which is plus 50% recruitment rate for ranged prisoners and plus 20% experience for troops when they're sent to confront the enemy. Honestly, none of those too huge, but Chester Commander just a little bit better because in the later game, instead of fighting battles 20 times, I just send out the troops, Now, 225, you have Great Leader, which is plus 5 battle morale to troops at the beginning of the battle, and plus 5 battle morale to troops that are the same culture as you, or make a difference. Plus 100% battle morale to troops when you kill an enemy in battle, and plus 10% share experience for archers. Great Leader doesn't seem too bad, but by the time you have this, your morale is pretty high, so make a difference is not bad because you get that little more experience for archers. If you don't use archers, none of them are good. Now at 250, you have Talon Magnet, which is plus 10 party size limit and plus 1 clan party limit. Or you have Who Pleasure Swords, plus 1 companion limit and plus 1 battle morale at the beginning of the battle for each tier 6 troop in the party up to 10 morale. Take the Talon Magnet, 10 more troops and an extra clan party that you can have is huge, Now, you also have, at 275, you have Ultimate Leader, which is plus 1 party size for each leadership point above 250, which is what you want to strive. So at 250, that's where it starts. So once you reach 275, you unlock it, you get an extra 25 troops. So if you get to 300, that's an extra 50 troops. That's why I like having 8 in social and then max out leadership. Right? Now, trade. I don't really do the trade because I've not played the trade playthrough, but in order to level it, you just gotta make profit from trading, right? Operate caravans, that is only for companions, so you cannot operate caravans yourself. Now at 25, you have Appraiser, which is plus 15 price or minus 15 price penalty while selling equipment, and your profits are marked. Or you have Wholesaler, which is minus 15% price penalty for selling trade goods, and your profits are marked. So I like to sell equipment. Appraiser is not bad. Now at 50, you have Caravan Master, which is plus 30% carry capacity for your party, and item prices are marked relative to average prices. Or you have Market Dealer, minus 50% cost of bartering for safe passage. Items prices are marked for relative to the average price. So if you are running low people and you're afraid of bandits, take Market Dealer, but otherwise take Caravan Master so you can carry more stuff and make more profit. All you need to get your trade higher. Right? If you want to know a trick to get your trade higher, do let me know and I will make a video on it. Probably still make it anyway. At 75, you have Distributed Goods, which is double relationship gained by resolving issue with the artisans, and minus 15 price penalty while buying from villages. Or you have Local Connection, which is double relationship gained by resolving issue with merchants, and minus 15 price penalty while selling animals. So if you're selling animals and you're the quartermaster, take Local Connection. If you're buying from villages and you're the only quartermaster, take that. The 100, you have Toll Gates. Your worship gathered trade rumors, and plus 30 gold for each caravan visited or visiting the governed settlement. Or traveling rumors. Your caravans gather trade rumors, and plus 20 gold for each party visiting the governed settlements. If you operate caravans, take traveling rumors. If you operate workshops, take toll gates. And if you have governed settlement, aka the town, for your governor, I personally take. I would only take travel rumors if I have a bunch of villages going to my town. If not, toll gates. Now at 125, you have Artisan Community, which is plus 1 daily renown for every profiting workshop, and plus 1 recruitment style when recruiting from merchant notables. Or Great Investor, which is plus 1 daily renown for every profiting caravan and minus 30% companion recruitment cost. Again, if you operate caravans, Great Investor. If you operate workshop, Artisan Community. Now at 150, you have Content Trade, which is plus for governor plus 10% tariff income in government settlement, party leading minus 50% wages paid while waiting in settlement. Or Mercenary Connections, plus 25% workshop production rate, minus 25% mercenary troop wages in your party. So if you have governor and you have workshops, Mercenary Connections. Otherwise, Content Trades is worth it. Again, if you're waiting with settlements a lot. Otherwise, it's kind of eh. Now, at 175, you have Insurance Plan, plus 5,000 return when one of your caravans is destroyed, and minus 25% price penalty while buying food items. Or Rapid Development, plus 5,000 return for each workshop when workshop town is captured by an enemy, and minus 25 price penalty while buying clay, iron, cotton, and silver. I would recommend, if you primarily using caravans, Insurance Plan. If you were using workshop, Rapid Development. Right? If you're using both, I would still take Insurance Caravan, because I would take a workshop in the middle of the kingdom, because, well, it will be harder for the enemy to get to those towns. Caravans will have easier time to get destroyed. Now at 200, you have Granary Accountant, which is minus 20% price penalty while selling food items, and for Governor, it is plus 20% production rate to grain, olives, fish, dates, and villages bound to govern settlements. Or Trade the Yard Foreman, minus 20% price penalty while selling pottery, tools, cotton, jewelry, and plus 20% production rate to clay, iron, cotton, and silver in villages bound to govern settlements. Personally, take Trade the Yard Foreman because I usually make more money when I did a little bit of trade in pottery, tools, cotton, jewelry versus food items. Now, 225, you have Self-Made Man, minus 50% barter penalty for items, and plus 30% build speed for marketplace, kill and knock out projects for governor. Or you have Sword for barter, minus 20% hiring cost for mercenary troops, and minus 15% caravan guard wages. Quartermaster, honestly, Self-Made Man, so you can make more money. Now at 250, right? Sorry. 250, yeah, minus 15% gold required while persuading lords to defect to your faction, and minus 15% better trade deals for caravans and villages, or from caravans and villages. We have Spring of Gold, which is plus 0.1 dinars of interest income per day based on your current dinars up to 1,000 dinars. And for government, it is plus 20% effect from boosting projects and government sentiment. Spring of Gold is better just so you can get an extra 1,000 dinars, right? But let's go to require to have somebody defect is not bad, but by that time you should have a lot, so an extra 1,000 might not seem bad. But again, that's up to you. If you're doing a lot of lore persuasions, Silver Tank better. If not, Spring of Gold. At 275, just the only tree I believe that has more than more than one perk at 275, and it has a perk at 300. At 275, you have Men of Means, which is clan leader minus 20% cost of recruiting minor faction clans into your clan, and minus 30% ransom cost of your freedom. Or you have Trickle Down, which is plus 1 relationship with merchants if 10,000 or more dinars are spent on a single deal, and plus 2% or plus 2 daily prosperity while building a project in government settlement. If you do have a government this time, daily prosperity is huge. Otherwise, Clan of Man of Means doesn't seem too bad, but honestly, both those perks are eh. And at 300, you have everything as a price. You can now trade settlement and butter, which used to be super broken, but now it costs a lot. So, personally, I don't really do trade. It's not worth it. Charm and leadership are my go-to, with a little bit of fighting skills and maybe horse riding or athletics. But that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and do let me know what else you want to see. But with all that said, don't forget to stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one, and bye-bye.